going to be working on the construction of orthographic views of this object in first angle orthographic projection. As we have it, that the pictorial view of a machine part is given in the figure. Draw the question A, front view and top view. Then we also draw the right end elevation or right side view. So that's what we are going to do. So for the dimensions on the object, so we have that the total length from this end to this end is 110 millimeters, and from here to here is 60 millimeters. And then we also have that this distance, the thickness from here to here is 6 millimeters, and then the thickness here is 12 millimeters. And then we also have that this hole that we have here and here, their diameter is 12, and the radius of this curve is 12, as we have it there. So also on this face, so the diameter of this, the radius of this curve is 12 millimeters. So the thickness here is also 12 millimeters, and also for this curve that we have here, so the length from here to here is 30 millimeters, and from here to this line here is 50 millimeters. Thickness here is 10 millimeters, and the total height is 62 millimeters. So that's what we are going to be doing here. So let's start with the construction that we have here. And also, so this point from here to here is 40 millimeters. So we make use of these dimensions to produce the orthographic views of this object. But before I go, also the distance from here to here is 22 millimeters, and from here to here is 23 millimeters. So we start with the front elevation. So let's start and see how it can be done. Now the first thing that I'm going to do here is that I'm going to draw a horizontal line. So I will draw it across this face, and then I'm going to draw a vertical line. So leave a space here because of the right end elevation that we are placing here, because we are drawing a first angle orthographic projection. So I will draw a vertical line here, then I will begin to take the measurement. So let me bring the object so that we can see it together. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to take a measurement of 110 millimeters, as we have here. So 110 millimeters, so 110 millimeters. So from this point I will take a measurement of 110 millimeters, so that is equal to 11 centimeters. So we have this point, then divide into 2 so that we can know the midpoint. So the midpoint will be 55 millimeters if you divide 110 by 2. Then from this point, so because I want to take the measurement of this distance 60 millimeters here, so I'm going to come to this midpoint. So I will come to this midpoint here, and I will take 30 millimeters to the left side. So 30 millimeters to the left side, and also 30 millimeters to the right side here. So we have this point. So for what we have done here, so the next thing that I'm going to do is that on this line, so let's see what I want to do here. So as we have it here, that the thickness from here to here is 12 millimeters. So I will come up here and take a measurement of 12 millimeters. So this is 12 millimeters, and then we also have that distance from here to here is 6 millimeters. I will also take 6 millimeters at the same time. So we have this, and then the total height from here to here is 62. So I will take 62 millimeters at once. So this is 62 millimeters here. So we have this now. Okay, so having done that, so let's just wait for a while, and then let's work on the ones that we have taken, or dimensions that we have taken. So at this point I'm going to draw a vertical line here. So I will draw a vertical line, so up here. So I will also take it down because of the plan. And also, so at this point I will draw a short vertical line here. So I should draw a very short vertical line, and also at this point I'm going to draw a center line like this. I will draw a vertical center line. Alright, so and at this point I will also draw a short vertical line at this point here. So draw a short vertical line like this. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to draw some horizontal lines. So coming to this point, I will draw horizontal line. So from this point, so to both sides. So and then so coming up here, I will draw horizontal line again, so it goes like this, and then I will come up here and also draw horizontal line at this point here. So I'll draw horizontal line here like this. Okay, so we have this. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to do here is that, so let me bring the object so that we can see what we want to do next. Okay, so now, so next thing that I'm going to do here, so on this surface here, I want to draw this curve, and I will draw this curve, and also this circle I will draw it. Okay, so the radius of this curve here is 12 millimeters. Okay, then the diameter of this circle that we have here, so it is given here as we have that diameter 12 by 4 holes. So this also, the diameter of this circle is 12 millimeters. Same thing applies to this one, 12 millimeters, and also for this one and this one. So there are 4 in number. Okay, so first of all, work on the curve. I have to work on the curve. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take my compass. So I take my compass and take a measurement of 10 millimeters on the ruler. So 10 millimeters, sorry, 6 millimeters on the ruler. Okay, the radius is 12, so I will take 12 millimeters on the ruler, 12 millimeters on the ruler. So I put at this point and make an arc here at this point here. So I will also make an arc down here on this side. Okay, so then coming to this point, I do the same thing. So make an arc on this line and make an arc on this line. So I want to create a square on this surface, on this face. I will create a square on this face. So I'm going to draw a short vertical line like this, and coming to this point I will also draw a short vertical line, and then so coming to this point here, so I will draw a short horizontal line to intersect the vertical line. So the same thing applies to this. So we have this now. So the next thing that I'm going to do is that I will take the compass, so put the pinpoint here at this point where the two lines meet. I will put at this point, then I will extend it to this point here on this line. Okay, so then I'm going to draw the curve. So I'll just put it here. So gently draw the curve like this. Okay, so we gently draw the curve. So the curve on this part is produced, and then I'll put the same thing here, the pinpoint here, so it touches so this point, and I will gently draw the curve. So I have to take it easy here. So putting the pinpoint at this point here, and I will gently draw the curve. So I gently draw the curve as we have it here. So we have drawn the curve as we have it here. So then this curve and the circle, they have the same center. Let me bring it so that we can see what we have here. So look at this curve here and this circle, they have the same center. So we are using this center, okay, to draw the circle. So what I'm going to do is this. So the radius of the circle is 6 millimeters, as its diameter is 12. So we take 6 millimeters here, 6 millimeters with the compass. So we take it like this. So 6 millimeters. So we put the pinpoint here and we gently draw it. So putting the pinpoint here and we gently draw the circle. So the circle is small. So just go. So we turn it around gently, turn it around. That's it. Alright, so I'll pause the video while I do the next one. Alright, so we have drawn the circles. So the next thing that we are going to do here, I need to bring the objects for us to see and know the next thing that we are going to do. Alright, so this is the object. So the next thing that we are going to do here, I want us to work on this surface here. On this surface, I want us to work on it. Okay, so this line, so this line is on this surface here, and the distance from here to here is 22 millimeters. So we divide 22 by 2, that will give us 11. So we take a measurement of 11 millimeters to the left side, 11 millimeters to the left side. So 11 millimeters to the right side, so that is 22 millimeters. So the next thing that we are going to do here is that so let's come and get the distance from here to here. Distance from here to here is 50 millimeters. So let's take that 50. So we come up here. So we take 25 millimeters. So from here, so we take 25 millimeters to the left side. So this is 25, and 25 millimeters to the right side here. So this is 25. Okay. So we have that. So at this point, we are going to draw a short vertical line here because it's straight line. So we draw a short vertical line here like this. Okay. So and then so we also draw a short vertical line. So the next thing that we are going to do is that I want us to draw the semicircle, because this is going to give us a semicircle here. It's going to give us a semicircle, and the diameter from here to here is 30. So the radius is 15. So we have to take a measurement of 15 millimeters on the ruler. So we take 15 millimeters on the ruler. So this is 15 millimeters here. Okay, so putting the pinpoint here, put the pinpoint here, and we go on and draw this semicircle. So it goes like this. So just draw it as a semicircle. So we have this now. Okay, so we have the semicircle. All right, so that is done. So let's see the next thing that we are going to do here. So we are to take this thickness. So this thickness from here to here, which is 10 millimeters. 10 millimeters, they will take that thickness. So 10 millimeters. So we come here on this line. So we take 10 millimeters down. So this is 10 millimeters here. So we are going to draw a horizontal line from this point. So we draw a horizontal line. So it comes in a bit. And then this also comes in a little bit. Okay, as we have it here. So this is not showing. All right, so don't know why the pen is. All right, so we have it marked here. So we have it marked here. So the next thing that I'm going to do is that let's look at this distance. So from this point to this point is 40 millimeters. So we divide 40 by 2. That will give us 20 millimeters. So 20 millimeters. So from this point. So from this point here, so we take 20 millimeters to the 20 millimeters to the right side, and 20 millimeters to the left side. So we have this now. Okay, so at this point I'm going to draw a short vertical line. So we draw a short vertical line here like this, and we also draw a short vertical line here. Okay, so we have this now. Alright, so the next thing that we are going to do here is to connect this point to this point here where we have that 20 that we just took here. So it's to connect the point. So I'm going to connect the point right now. So we just need to connect this point. So connect it together with this point like this. Okay, so making it a thick line. And also we also connect these 2 points. We connect them together like this. So that is it. Alright, so we have this now. So this line, we are going to make it a thick line from here to here. And we also make this line a thick line from this point to this point here. Alright, so we have done that. So now, so let's leave this for now. So the next thing that we are going to do is that, so in the front elevation, so we have what we have. This hole is hidden from us, and is also hidden from us within here. So and then we have that so for the center line, it will go with this one. The center line will go with this one. So because this surface here is going to be merged with this, and this is what we are going to obtain as the front elevation. So what we have to do now is that, so I will take that 12 mm, the center line, I will take it down. So bringing it down like this. Okay, so it comes down like this. Alright, so we have this. I will also do the same thing here. So as a center line, so it will come down like this. Okay, so we have it coming down like this. So that is the center line. And also, so for this one, so I'll just take it. So here I will draw this line. Okay, so they are of the same diameter and the same radius. So I will also come here on this circle, so draw a vertical line within this, okay, and then I will come to this side, do the same thing, so draw a vertical line here like this, okay, and for here I will also do the same thing. But looking at what we have here, so this hole on this part is hidden from us in the front elevation, so we have to draw this with short dashes line. So we draw this with short dashes line. We also make this one a short dashes line, okay, and then so coming here, so we also make this a short dashes line like this, and then on this side we also make this a short dashes line. So looking at what we have here, so the front elevation is already here. So what we have to do now is to bring out the visible outlines and edges of the front elevation. So I will do that while I pause the video, and when I'm done you will see what I have done. Alright, so here we have the front view of the object. Now let's go and work on the plan. So let me bring the object so that we can see what we want to draw for the plan. So for the plan, we are going to see this surface, and we see this surface, and then we are going to see this surface, okay. So we see this surface here, and also the line at this point will be hidden, and this also will be hidden from us, and then so other thing that we are going to have here, so we are going to see this surface here and this surface, and then the line at this point will be hidden. This will also be hidden. The holes that we have here will also be hidden from us. So the total length from this end to this end is 45 millimeters. So let's start and see how the top view can be drawn. So okay, so we come to this point and we draw a horizontal line all through this surface, and then we take, first of all, take a measurement of the thickness at this point. So let me bring the object. The thickness at this point is 12 millimeters. This is 12 millimeters. So let's take a measurement of 12 millimeters from this end. So this is 12 millimeters here. So this is 12 millimeters, and then the total length is 45 millimeters. So we take 45 millimeters. So this is 45 millimeters here. So at this point we are going to draw horizontal line. So we draw horizontal line over this surface, and then coming to this point also, so that is where we have taken 12. So we draw horizontal line all through the surface. Okay, so then the next thing that we are going to do here, so all I'm going to do now is to be very easy for me. So in the sense that all I need to do, so for this point here I will draw a vertical line from this point on the front elevation. So here I will take a vertical line down. Okay, so coming to this point here, I will also draw a vertical line like this, and then at this point I will draw a vertical line, so it makes the work easy. And this point, so I will also draw a vertical line at this point here like this, and then coming to this point I will draw a vertical line here like this. So we also have a point here, so where I'm supposed to draw a vertical line, so we take a vertical line down. Okay, so and then at this point here I will take a vertical line, so down into the plan, and also this center, so we also need to project it like this. Okay, so we take it in here like this, and then at this point I will also draw a vertical line down, and then so this point, so I'll come to this point also, I'm supposed to draw a vertical line down here, and this will also be a center line. So I project the center line down into the plan, and coming to this end here I will also draw a vertical line. So what I need to do now is to bring out the shape that we have there. So first of all, so this hole, as I said, the hole at this point will be hidden in the plan. So we need to make this line, we need to make it short dashes line. So we need to make it a short dashes line as we have it here. Okay, so I also need to do the same thing here like this. So I believe you know that we also have another one here. Okay, so we have that. Let's leave that for now. So then coming here, so I need to show this surface here in the plan, and we have that the length from this point here to this point is 23 millimeters. So I need to take a measurement of 23 millimeters from this line. I will take a measurement of 23 millimeters. So from here, so here is 20, so 23, so here we have 23 millimeters. So I'm going to draw horizontal line. So from this point to this point, so I will draw it like this. Okay, so it's going to be a complete straight line. So what I just need to do here is to make this line a thick line from here to here, making it a thick line from here to here. And also, so at this end here, so we also have a thick line all through. So everything here will be made a thick line all to this end from here to here. So we have it like this. And then, so coming to this point here, so at this point, we are going to have a line. So draw from here to this end like this. And also at this point, so we have this line drawn from here to here. Okay, so that is for this curve that we have here. And then, so at this point, I'm going to have a line from here to here like this. Why this line will be drawn with short dashes line? The line at this point is hidden, so we draw this with short dashes line, okay, to this point. So the same thing applies to this one, so it will be drawn with short dashes line to this end. Okay, so we have this. So and then, so this line should be drawn thick from here to here. Okay, and then this line from this point, so at this point, the line that we have at this point from here to here will be drawn with short dashes line. Okay, so this line, so from here, so make it a thick line to this end. And at this point, this will also be drawn with short dashes line. It's a cut under there. And from here to this end, we have it as a thick line. And also, this line, we also draw it. So here we are going to have a curve around here. So we don't have to forget that. We're also going to have a curve around here. Okay, so what we need to do now is that, so we need to take a measurement of 12 millimeters inward. This is 12 millimeters here, and we draw a center line. So we draw a center line here like this, and we also draw a center line here on this side. Okay, so then the next thing that we are going to do is that, so putting the pinpoint here, so put the pinpoint here, and we draw the curve. So we draw the curve like this. Okay, so looking at what we have here. Alright, so we have the curve here like this. Okay, and then so coming here also, so we also have a curve. So from here to this point, so we have the curve here like this. Okay, so this is how it will look in the plan. For the circle, so we have the circle. So the radius is, so I'll just extend it here. Then I will draw a circle. So we already have the line there that has the same diameter. So we draw the circle. So when the circle is small like this, it is not something that is easy to draw. But when the radius is small, and then bringing it to this point, so we also draw the circle. So we also draw the circle here. Okay, so we have the circle. So this line, so we now draw this line from here as a thick line to this end. So coming here also, so we draw it as a thick line to this end here. And then, so there is, at this point, we also need to draw a vertical line here. So we draw a vertical line here, but it is going to be drawn with short dashes line. We draw it with short dashes line. So from here we draw it with short dashes line to this end here. We draw it as short dashes line to this end. And then we also come to this side. So we have the same thing here. So draw this with short dashes line to this end here. Okay, so we draw it with short dashes line to this end. So we make this line a thick line. So make this line a thick line from here to here. Alright, so the plan is already there. So I'm going to pause the video and bring out the feasible edges and outlines of the block. Alright, so here we have the plan of the object. Now let's go and draw the right end elevation as we are going to put it here, because we are drawing a first angle orthographic projection. So what we are to do here for the left end elevation, or right end elevation, sorry, so is that we are going to do from this point, I'm going to draw a line from this point here. So I'll draw a line from here to this side, and also extend this center line to this side. Okay, so and then coming to this point here on the circle, I will draw a horizontal line, so as we have here. And also at this point on this part, I have to draw horizontal line, so as we have it there. But I'm not going to draw all the line. So what I'm going to do now is this. Okay, so we are going to come to this point, so with the 45 degrees set square, and we draw a line in this direction as we have it here. And then so from this point, I'm going to draw a vertical line. So at this point here, I will draw a vertical line. So at this point also, I will draw a vertical line. So at this point, I will draw a vertical line here like this. Okay, and then so the next thing that I'm going to do is that I'm not going to, so drawing lines from this is going to take time. So what I'll just do is this. So so starting from here, so the thickness from here to here, which is 12 millimeters, we already have it from here to here. So this is it. So this vertical line that I drew here from here to here, so we already have the line, so to be 12 millimeters. So I just need to extend, so I need to extend this line. So that's what I need to do. So we are complete this and extend this line. So we have that part there. And then so distance from here to here, so we already have it. So we just have to bring out, it's going to look like be in an L shape. So that is what we are going to have. So from this point, I'll just draw a thick line. So make this line a thick line from here to here. Okay, so we have this, and then so this line from here to here, it will be a thick line. And then so I'll make this line from here down to be a thick line, and then this line from here to this point, it will be a thick line as we have it here. And also, so we also make this line a thick line from here to here. So other thing is, so this hole that we have here, it will be hidden in the end elevation. So we make this short dashes line. So this line, we make it a short dashes line. And coming up here, so we also make this line a short dashes line. So that is solved already. And then so for this one that we have here, so for this hole that we have here, so what I will just do is that I will extend this line, extend this center line like this, and I will draw a vertical line from here, a vertical center line from here like this. Alright, so we have this now. So don't forget that the diameter of this circle is 12. So I'll just come here, so take a measurement of 6 millimeters to this side and 6 millimeters to this side. So I will draw this, so it will be hidden, that hole will be hidden from us in the end elevation. So we make a short dashes line. We also make this one a short dashes line like this. I will make this line a thick line. Okay, so we have completed this part. Alright, so other thing that we have is what we have here. So we have to bring it out in the end elevation. So now, so let me show you what we are going to do. As we have that, the length from here to this point is 23 millimeters. It's 23 millimeters. So I'm going to draw that line. I'm going to take that measurement. So I'll take a measurement of 23 millimeters from this surface, 23 millimeters from here. So this is 20, so 23. So here we have 23 millimeters. At this point, I'm going to draw a vertical line. So I'll draw that vertical line. So I'll draw it here. So I'll draw it like this. Okay, so we have it here like this. So other thing that I'm going to do here, so this part that we have here, it will be hidden from us. So it will be hidden from us. So it is within this part to be hidden from us. So we need to make this line. So you need to make it a short dashes line. So make it a short dashes line like this. Okay, so make it a short dashes line. So other thing that we have here, so from here to here, we are going to see a rectangle on this surface. So we see a rectangle on that surface. So I'm going to, okay, so I'm going to draw a line. So this line to be a rectangle. So make the rectangle from here to here. So this is how it will be. So make it a rectangle from here to here. And also, so the line at this point, this line will be a thick line all through to this end, all through to this end. Okay, so it will be a thick line all through to that end. And then, so on this surface here, so we also have this line. This line will be a thick line from here to here. All right, so we have this. Okay, so this is how the end elevation will look. Alright, this is the side view. So it's as simple as I've done it here. So all you have to do is to practice. Thank you and God bless you.